Hello everybody, welcome back to the old world, welcome back to the Von Carstein Campaign trail with Vlad and Isabella. Following on from our little debacle the other day, in which the Von Carstein campaign went a little bit awry at the hands of Karl Franz and Volkmar and the dog burglar or whoever he was. we had to admit defeat and go and play Among Us with Red Legion and Flying Taco in shame. But I was enjoying this campaign, so I thought I'd take a leaf out of another YouTuber, another Total War YouTuber, Legend of Total War, and try and save my own disaster campaign. So here we are back on the campaign trail with Vlad and Isabella, and we are going to just be going through retracing our steps from our last save up here in the north, and seeing if we can do things a little differently and get this back on track, because I was enjoying it. I was enjoying the Von Carstein the undead gameplay. So originally what we did was come down here, raid Talabheim to get ourselves to the last level of the final battle for Blood Drinker, and we then sort of lost our territories up here, which actually I think Kappelberg got attacked, and we went back to try and save it to lift the siege, which was probably a mistake. Instead of coming down here to Western Sylvania and trying to repel Karl Franz. So we ended up sort of losing both our heroes at Fort Obersteyr, and that was really going to be basically it for us. We'd also lost and retaken Schwarzhafen, but yeah, it just wasn't looking very good. So what we're going to do this time instead, with the benefit of hindsight, is probably come straight back down here. We may still lose Fort Obersteyr. That's fine. We can retake that. We're not going to put any more money into that. But we might be able to see off the main stacks of the Empire. So this is also going to be my first sort of foray into edited campaign footage. So we'll edit out unnecessary load screens and that kind of thing. Boring battles that I would rather auto resolve but might need to play. So, like I said, we're going to retrace our steps a little bit. We're going to have to pop it on an end turn. We also have to move a character down to Eschen for the Blood Chalice of Bathory quest, because that goes to its final battle as well. So we maybe even be able to claim both of those items in this episode, and then we can the next live stream we do for it, we can start working on the Carstein ring, which is obviously a very powerful item for Vlad as well. So Ostermark gets destroyed in the end turn here, which was kind of handy for us. They were taking Essen, and the Bone Rattlers, Azag's force comes and claims that. That's fine. We're in a non-aggression pact with them. So we'll head down this way.
King of Darkness.
As we said before, we may suffer a little bit of attrition.
I am invincible.
That's good. So we can get you into Eschen, or Essen rather.
Will drown in blood.
Get a little bit of dark magic there. So that's against Beastman. Blood Drinker is we need to do that first. So yeah, we'll come down here, and what we'll do is we will consolidate here. So here's Volkmar. Consolidate down here, and then we can push up through Needlin and Krugenheim, and we can raid. I believe Talabheim starts just there. We can raid there a bit more safely than up here and be close to our own provinces. So we can auto. We can force march through all of this.
Your wish, master.
Now we also have a reasonably good amount of money to spend. So what we're going to do is continue to up our economic power and our growth in Castle Drakenhof, because we are going to be consolidating all around here. So I want it to become a bit more of an economic powerhouse for us. Mordheim we're not going to worry about, and in fact we most likely will lose Bechafen, so I'm going to demolish this. Remember, this is all with the benefit of the hindsight of what happened in our disastrous live stream the other day. So I will demolish that just for the money. I might even cancel that and just take the money. Not that it was worth a great deal, but we will probably end up losing this in the next couple of turns. I'll let that finish. Do we need to let that finish? Or do we just want to let it? Do we just want to let it go? How much money is it worth? How much money is a level 2? How much out? We'll leave it. We'll let it go. And now we can spend a bit more money down here. Nope. That's fine. We'll need to bank some money because we do want to stockpile a bit of cash for when we fight the Empire here. Now, in a previous episode, we also attempted to make contact with the Barrow Legion, and we also... So we have a non-aggression attack with the Barrow Legion and the and Mussolian through... Who's raiding us? What happened there? Oh, that was a settlement sacking. Yeah, that's fine. We knew about that. We can once more push... Can we push and fight? No, we can't. Okay, so we will come around this way. I'm not all that fussed about...
You are a thoughtless child.
Huh, that's not very nice, Isabella. So what was I saying? Yes, Mussolian and the Barrow Legion are both stuck on one settlement, which means they're...
What?
Oh, go away. They're probably going to get destroyed sometime soon. They're at war with a couple of factions as well. Not necessarily the worst thing. We have a mod running at the moment which actually allows us to recruit the vanquished legendary lords of other factions that are the same race as us. So we can take on Kemlar, we can take on the Red Duke, and use them to our own ends if we need to. We also have wine production. I'm not sure I really even need that building, to be honest. We also have Manfred in our back pocket as well. But basically at the moment we're just bum rushing down here because the invasion will come from this side here. It may even come this turn. We'll see stacks from is it Talabekland up here come down. They are obviously... Yeah, so here we go. That's Kappelberg. They can have Kappelberg. Osterland we're at war with as well. We had to go to war with Ostermark because they had Bechafen, and we needed to take Bechafen from them in order to... that's a bit annoying. We might have wanted him in the army. That's fine. And we have you as our... You have rank immortality, which is excellent for us. That
Carstein. I knew the way.
we're going to take you out of a force march. Oh, you're not even in. That's annoying. They'll take you this way, and we'll give you the garrison.
I will not obey.
Now this army here
All shall know me and tremble. In my
is full of Knights of the Blazing Sun, which isn't great, but we have some raised dead options here. We can give ourselves a little bit of teeth with which to take them on. I am conscious, however, of eating a little too far into my own income, which isn't great. So I've liked using the X-Rays so far. Obviously with their physical resistance, which is going to be great here. There's no magic attacks. These guys have obviously flaming attacks, but and he has magic damage. That's great. That's okay. We can take him out with Vlad. I may actually also. Thought it might have been worth it to maybe take the heroes out of that. Should have maybe done that before I moved them. Not to worry. We'll forge ahead. Yeah, so these guys come down here. I mean, if they take Schwarzhafen, that's not the end of the world. We just want to stop these guys from teaming up with and double teaming us with Reichland. So we don't have any more money to spend. That's fine. Yep, so we're getting double teamed here. That's fine. This might be. Don't have really any settlement garrison here to speak of. We do have a Wind of Death on Vlad, which we're going to have to make the most of. These Knights of the Blazing Sun are going to be pretty painful to deal with, as will the Hellstorm Rocket Battery. But one thing about Knights of the Blazing Sun is that they have very, very poor prolonged combat stats. Not great melee. Oh, well. Let's see how we go. Alright. Here goes absolutely nothing. So we want to get a Arcane Conduit off straight away. We want to get these guys up and around. We need to get you guys coming through the back. You guys need to be doing some counter charging. Where's Vlad? Vlad needs to be in here. We also need to debuff Helmut. Alright, this is good. We'll get you in here. We'll pull you guys up for the time being. We might be able to get a Wind of Death off here, which has been nice for us. Very nice. And then we'll pop the I think that was a pretty nice Wind of Death, just quietly. Pop you down here.
For Sylvania.
Alright, where are our bats? What is that in the bats? Oh, Jesus, what are we doing? Okay. You need to go and get that Hellstorm right now. Vlad can. Vlad can.
By Van Hell!
Now! With haste!
Fine. All this is good. We'll get this guy up and around. We need to pop you again, and we can get you going down.
Darkness!
Pop another one of them. We need to get our knights doing some work for us. You can come up and around the flank, which is great for us. You can attack here. We need to get our poisoned ghoulie boys up here. The ghouls have actually been quite handy for us in this campaign thus far. They've killed a lot of state troops, that's for sure. We have something out here. That's fine. You can do that. You can come up around here and attack.
Lord
Now,
of the dead.
helmet can go down.
Attack!
Oh my goodness. This is going to be disgusting. This might just about win us the game, actually. That's going to turn the balance of power a pretty decent way in our favour. Thank God, because I'm certainly pretty over fighting the Empire at this point, as you can imagine. We need to get Vlad out and actually fighting something.
Mortis engine.
We need to give you a
All shall bow
invocation,
before me.
so we don't want to lose you.
With haste.
We need to get you up and about. We need to get you into these guys. We need to get you coming around the flanks. We need you killing these dudes.
Now, with haste. By Van Hell's will.
It's fine. We need to be pushing through. So this is all pretty crazy at the moment. No doubt. That's a hero. We don't want to fight you just at the moment. We can bring you this way. You can come up this way. That's fine. We can throw all you in together
This
here.
world is
We
mine.
can even just mark you up with another.
It shall be so. By
Vlad, you
Van
need to
Hell.
come this way. You can attack them. Where have we got you guys? Over here. Oh, these guys need to come back and do something. The Vargulf can come and fight the hero. You need to get on the cavalry. You need to get on. You can just charge in there. You can charge in against these guys. Do you have any other? What's our black coach doing? Our black coach should be running around the flank here. We can potentially save
It is time. Now.
save
With
you.
haste.
Okay, you guys are holding on there. What are you guys doing? Why aren't you fighting? There we go. Alright, this is a big stumbling block because this was one of the armies that really wrecked us. Vlad's army, no doubt, has taken a very severe beating at the hands of Helmet. I don't think we killed him. But that's fine. He will run away, and then we can maybe polish him off next turn. So we lost basically our entire Crypt Ghoul front line. But that's good. We want them... 'cause in our last episode, what happened was everything ganged up on us. Which obviously put us at a fairly... Oh, they actually ganged up as well. We are going to take the... That's really tempting, but because we have good casualty replenishment, but we are going to take the extra replenishment. Isabella can come out and reinforce us next turn. Excellent.
All
No idea why Vlad didn't get a rank. That's very annoying, but it is what it is. We can get heroic killing blow. We can.
Vlad von Carstein.
Where can you get with regular movement? Beautiful. Now, our recruitment here on the Raised Dead has actually been quite reasonable the last few turns.
King of Darkness.
No, we want to kill him because we'll get a blood kiss. Okay, so we can bring Isabella up like so. We may even bring Vlad up, and you know what? We might put
What?
you in that army, and we might even bring both our White Kings into that army.
The world will drown.
And we can kill Helmut Furabaka. Casualty.
I knew the way.
Replenishment. And
The
we can bring
von
you.
Carstein.
We can possibly even kill this guy this turn as well, which we will.
Lord
We'll
of
double
the
up.
dead.
Because that will get him away from Schwarzseifen. We got some magic items, which is nice. So even in our fairly beat up state with Vlad, we can, I mean, we can absolutely beat that. That's fine.
Vlad von Carstein.
We're going to take some attrition, but that's what we just have to do at the moment.
Never.
Dirk Leikson.
Into darkness.
Very good. Glittering Scales isn't a bad item, and now we will basically
I
get
shall
back.
enslave the world. They will know on death.
The Empire, actually, we can maybe just do a normal move.
Sleep is for the living.
Seems to have, it's all good. We're together at least. We're reinforcing one another. We have lightning strike on both our legendary lords now, which is very nice. We have turning Isabella into a bit more of a fighter because her vampire ladies, beautiful. Both of them are, they're obviously our two vampires that we started with, and they're both immortal now. This lady here, Emmanuel, has been absolutely invaluable because obviously she's Shadowcaster, and obviously in the early game, Penumbral Pendulum is extremely impactful. We will begin heading down the... I'm pretty happy with his magic. I don't know if I want to spend any points in there just yet. So what I might do is start heading into... I'm going to actually pop 2 points in that because obviously we're going to be moving into the Empire. He has the main sort of force, and then we have the backup force of you know, zombies that aren't costing us anything with Isabella. Heroic killing blow, that's nice. So this stack here is costing us nothing. Well, zombies don't cost anything anyway, but they are literally costing us nothing because of the tech thing we have. Probably a bit of a mistake not just going straight into the skeleton line, and we have another bit of. So we're going to do that. Blood his power. So that's a good first step into
The world will drown.
just reconsolidating ourselves. So obviously we have a
Absolutely not.
that's going to
Not
re-emerge
likely.
that faction. They can
Sigma.
come and
forbids
siege
this.
us. That's fine. They'll be there for a few turns. They're just raiding at the moment. And now we can start spending some of this money on upgrading our provinces. I think we can. Upgrade Fort Oversteer first because we're going to be sitting in it, and then we can begin maybe getting a bit stronger with our main settlement. We will move back up into Mordheim, and we will probably launch the attack into. We'll take Nadlin because that's a little sort of forward operation base for the Empire. Or the Reichland faction in particular, and then we can push into Krugenheim and then into Talabheim to try and take the Blood Drinker. Alright, so Grimgor has confederated Skarsnik. Yeah, so here comes Volkmar. That's not unexpected, and we're going to send you out
March.
this way to give us some eyes
Lord
on.
of the night. In my own time.
We're going to just retreat into our territory because again we don't really care if we lose. Well, I mean, we don't want to lose Fort Oversteer, goes without saying, but we can live. We can live if we lose this. Now we're gonna obviously move into some more high-tech buildings once we can here, but at this stage we're pretty set with what we've got everywhere around here. So Fort Oversteer can hold at the moment until we get the other settlement slot. And let's see if we've got some
Carstein.
we don't have any raised dead down there. That's okay. That's fine.
Devourer of
We can do
light.
some recruiting, however. So we're going to get some crypt ghouls. We're going to get maybe some crypt horrors, just for the armor piercing. Sure. Let's get some crypt horrors. It's going to be all we can afford. So now we are making almost nothing. But
I am going.
it's all according to plan. So here's Carl.
Never.
Yep, he's coming down as well to play. And there we go. There is a third
Ready?
hero, Huntsman General, who's probably sitting up at Krugenheim. If I had
Then
to
go.
guess. No, not at the moment.
This
Maybe
way.
down here.
Not likely.
Vlad von Carstein.
So what do you have? You have 4 campaign skills,
Unwise.
2 campaign skills. So he, because we are playing a mod that gives us 2 obviously ranking points for every level. I'm not sure if that actually registers because rank 6, yeah, rank 6. So he can't possibly have lightning
Not
strike.
possible.
Neither can he. But I know
Do
that
not
doesn't matter.
Take me for a fool.
Okay, Reichsguard, I probably would rather see. So we might just try and maybe bait them into an attack here.
I know my path.
We can maybe try and just tempt them ever so slightly. Can tempt them with a twofer.
Darkness.
We can
Countess of Silva.
retreat with both
Yes.
if we get attacked.
Speak.
I don't think he'll be able to make it all the way down with even a force march, however. Right, so this is a bit of a risk, but it's one we might need to take. I mean, we don't even really care if the Chafin is besieged.
No.
What's in the garrison there? I mean, we can...
By Sigma. No.
I think we can actually win that with a siege, even with how poop the vampires are at defending siege battles. So we'll just let him siege us at the moment. I don't think we need to really get too concerned with what's going on up there, and we can. What do we want with you? Give you another rank in the enfeebling foe. That might be actually pretty handy when we when we come to a battle with Karl Franz. Because you threw those 3 vampires were all on steeds. He's obviously not on his. He's obviously not on his. There's the Huntsman General we were talking about. There's Karl Franz.
The von Carstein.
Can I attack him? Can I make it there?
Isabella.
Unstoppable.
Oh, this is
I
okay.
will teach you the meaning of respect.
Isabella von Carstein. Swiftly.
All shall know me and tremble.
It's giving us that indicator, which
Shed their
yes,
blood.
okay, this is big. This is actually a really, really good development for us. See you on the field of battle, Carl. All right, we're back in the campaign screen here, and I think if you guys watching this on playback, I think I'm going to edit that battle out in post. It was very, very grindy. It wasn't an exciting one by any means, but we did obviously get the trait gain, the Warhammer. So Vlad causes terror now when he fights against the Empire, which is cool, I guess. We have pretty much got him to the point where he's pretty powerful. We're going to get that so we can get some more campaign movement range. And what else do we want? We can possibly actually start moving down his combat line. Pretty much got everything else we want. All his magic is sorted out. We don't really need a leadership or a size for him. You know what, we'll just take that. We'll get our leadership when we're attacking, because we're basically always attacking. So yeah, basically that that fight went as planned.
Champion of the dark.
Our Ghoul frontline actually did surprisingly well, because there were some greatswords mixed in there, and having the crypt horrors was pretty handy to work them down. And our
Von Carstein.
hex raids were excellent at just in the drawn out combats with the Reichsguard Knights, and then chasing down the skirmishes that they had. So that was certainly handy. Now we're going to have to force march Isabella just into
King
here,
of darkness.
just to get a replenishing.
Countess of Sylvania.
We will move. We won't really move anything else. So yeah, that's Carl dealt with. He will be out of the picture for a while, and with that we can. I mean, this is a far weaker stack than what Carl was rocking.
No.
This one looks like it's a little bit stronger. Obviously, some knights, some great swords, and possibly some artillery, but nothing we can't handle. So spending money in our home province is something we need to start to do as well. There's not a lot we can do here. I am actually thinking about destroying this. I don't need the public order, and I don't really have any factions that I'm going to be trading with anytime soon. I dare say these guys don't really like us.
No quickies. Tough.
No, they don't really. So you know what? I'm going to actually destroy that, and I'm just going to get a balefire brazier, or maybe something else. Anything else that we can get in Eschen. We don't need the trade resources just yet. So on to the next turn. Take the recruiting surplus, because that's
Bow before me.
kind of always relevant when if you're relying as much as we are on
Lord
raised deads and that kind of thing. So we're going to move you up to. We'll leave you outside the
I never
settlement.
tire.
Descendant of
We'll move you within. No, we need to have them. So
Unworkable.
okay, so I want you to watch this here. 1 campaign skill,
Unwise.
4 campaign skills. So I mean, there is no way that either of these factions can have either of these lords can have lightning strike unless they get them as a trait, which I'm pretty sure they don't. So I am going to be annoyed if either of our main legendary lords get caught out in the open here. You are going to have... You're just going to become one of our hits. Part of our hit squad. Okay. Drakenhof needs... What? How much more money do we need? We need a bit more money to get this up. And then we can start getting into some serious unworkable. Alright, so we're going to end turn here. We're getting back on track. I would like to actually start pushing here and actually probably at least clear off these 2 stacks. And then we might be able to call this salvaged and leave it for the next time we want to stream it. Alright, bye Numas, that's cool. Nice knowing you. You're gonna maybe get that vampire stack in with you.
I know the way.
You are...
I will not betray you.
You are gonna watch actually...
Then go!
This way. Let's do some
Destroy!
stealing of techno... Thanks Cadon. Good boy. That is a few more great swords than what we saw last time.
Lord of the dead.
But we actually don't mind fighting these guys in an open field. How much attrition are we going to take? Not much. How much do we need to adopt this? We need 25%. So we can move Vlad all the way to here.
Swifter than death.
We can move Isabella well within range to reinforce, and then we can just slightly exacerbate any. Not that I think that actually does too much difference. Yeah, we're hardly suffering any attrition. That's good, but we've put some points into. Now we want. Okay. Needling is actually growing in vampiric corruption just with having these guys here because of all our heroes. So that's fine. We're not going to spend the money there just yet. We're going to keep saving up to keep Drakenhof upgraded. We can get an upgrade on Schwarzhafen too. That does give us some more income, but it's probably not worth the 4,000 just yet.
Do you need fresh troops?
And I won't be stealing technology with him anymore. That's for sure. So yeah, that's fine. I'm actually glad you've come out and done that because we can look at this. Like these guys can just hold the line. This line of silver chevron zombies, and these guys can catch up. This is probably going to be a grindy one, but we'll see how we go. Let's get down to business. All right, once again, we were forced to. I'm going to be forced to edit that one out. It was just a super grindy fight. Obviously, with the buffs that the AI gets, it just took so long to rout this force. So long. So. Particularly with obviously just a whole bunch of zombies. So our front line took a ton of damage. We lost a lot of units, but the Empire is in a severely weakened state now, at the very least. And there are a bunch of characters that we can pick off even in our weakened state. Although we have another force from Taliban coming down now. we are going to take that because we have good public order in the provinces that we have. We killed a lot of enemy characters. We did unfortunately lose one of our white kings. But as you see,
Not possible.
there's a full health unit of Carabag Greatswords that we just killed. That's annoying because they're unbreakable.
Absolutely not.
But that's Total War Warhammer for you.
Countess.
And our our unstoppable line of zombies also took a bit of a beating, but that's what they're there for. We'll up your replenishment because we need that. But we, all in all, are getting back to a reasonable spot with these guys. I think we also did lose. Oh boy, this is tempting. That is tempting. They would be very, very handy in this fight with all the knights that we're facing. So I'll tell you what, for now, because we've knocked out the legendary lords, we killed that huntsman general as well. So that's a level. There's a level 5 general. There's Volkmar got away. I
Not likely.
killed him. No matter.
I am darkness.
No matter. We can
Very well.
we can move back to the safety of our province
Darkness
and get our replenishment. We are healing up. You can. Happy enough for you to just buff out your units of zombies, just to give us that critical massive. Okay, so we've only got one of them here. We'll get the cheaper stuff first. These guys have been handy, so we are going to take another one of them. We might take another unit of them. We'll get those, and then we've got 4 more spots to fill. Now those hex raids have actually been pretty impactful, but we're paying a lot of upkeep on them at the moment, so we might recruit them next turn. The other thing we're going to do is give this to... No, we'll keep that with him, because Isabella reinforces us, and it's slow. It's very, very slow, and it does actually slow us down significantly. So we've got some options here. We've got some plays, at the very least. Our cavalry took a bit of a hit. We did lose one of those hex raids. That's fine. We're going to get them next turn. These guys won't attack us, and we don't want to pay the upkeep just yet. We want to have another turn of hopefully making some decent gold before we head back up. Unassign skill points on Cadon. There we go. You can give you steel technology, and then we will enter. Alright, so the siege of Bechafin is being pushed. I don't really care enough to fight that, so we will just auto-resolve, and faction emerges, Ostermark emerges. Are they at war with us, Ostermark?
I will not obey.
Yep, they emerge at war with us. That's not all that good. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. This is fine. We will spread public order. It's fine. We now new provinces that we take, and now we can.
I refuse.
The world will drown in blood.
Descendant of Bathory.
We're going to do it.
King
We're going to
of
push the attack.
darkness.
We're going to move. Well, we can do it here. We can definitely do one here, one of them, and I'm pretty sure we get another one of each the next time we move into this province. We do. That's great. We might just take both Blood Knights. We're going to take 2 Blood Knights. This is starting to turn into a nasty little stack here.
How dare you?
So we're going to move Isabella all the way up to... We're going to move Blood all the way up.
Blood, cloaked in darkness.
Isabella's going to come and join him.
All shall know me and tremble. The world will
Very
be
good.
mine.
He's going to flee. That's fine.
I knew the way.
And now we can maybe actually even attack Needling.
I want their souls.
Still
All
encircle.
shall perish.
We can get Cat on.
Ready?
Do we need him in this force? We don't really need him in this force, and I want to keep him out there just to keep scouting on, see when any other Empire stacks might
Shed their
come
blood.
and get us. All right, this is probably going to be a battle that we can watch. I will win this, and those Blood Knights are going to be huge for us in this fight. I actually, with all that good Raised Dead recruitment, I can't understand actually why we're so far behind. We also have 2 Mortis engines. Beautiful. You're going to come up this way. There, of course, they're going to go try and meet up with the rest of their force. We're going to bring you guys in. We're probably not even going to bother with the zombies because they're just not even going to make it into the fight. They're not even going to make it here in time. We'll bring them up. I doubt that we're going to see it though. Now, there's no cannon pieces here. I would rather them not do this, truth be told, but the AI is going to do what AI does. This is annoying. Very, very annoying, but it is what it is. Putting these guys out here to silence the guns. We got these guys fighting in here. They're just going to go ham in the front row. You can give them some backup if you need to. And we'll bring these guys. Give them a big attack order so they're just sort of attacking in pieces. Frustrating how the AI sort of does this, but that's what they do. We can get a nice nice one of them down. You can come here, you can come here, you can. Oh, you need to get out. I need to bring you down here to help out here. Vlad is. Oh, Vlad's.
Mortis engine.
Vlad's going to. Who's that? That's a wizard. You don't need to fight a wizard. You can pop the power stone, and then you can pop your arcane conduit. So can you, Vlad. And you can potentially even pop a big bit of shades.
Blood magic!
That's nice. You can pull out. You're going to give him a heal. You can pull out wherever you are and go and fight that guy. You can come over here. Oh my god, our cavalry's just not doing anything. Because our micro is terrible. Crystals, you can come down here. You can fight here. You can come around here. Fight him. You can come to him. Right, where's our big boy? Yeah, big boy here is fighting Volkmar. Gunderman's Surefires up here are gonna cause a bit of damage actually. That was an oversight on our behalf. Here comes some zombies. You know what? That's fine. That's perfectly fine. You can muck them up for as long as you like. Our vampires need to come and shut down these guys. That's a nice, actually no, because you'll get them. They'll start
Order of the Blood Dragon! With haste!
give them an order to do there. You've gone way out here. You can fight here. You can, I don't care about a captain. You can just let him go for now. Push through here. You can push through here. You guys can try and catch up to these guys. Some blood knights here will do a number on them. What's Vlad doing? Where is Vlad? What's Alright. It's a lot to where's Volkmar? Yeah, Volkmar can die, and then what else do we want to kill? This is a settlement battle, but I don't believe Volkmar was in the settlement. We also want to pop a heal on him. Vlad. We killed Volkmar, so you can smash into the back there and try and get them down. So we've pretty much killed off what we need and want to kill. Any more orders? Yeah, Volkmar's dead. The last of the Carabao Greatsides will go down swinging, and that'll be the fight. All right. Yeah, so he's fine. The reinforcements will get away, but that's fine. Occupy, so we stop taking attrition as much as anything. And we might even get a decent raise pool there now. Raise dead pool. What was that item that we got? We got a terrifying mask of E. Not a great item. Alright, so
It is done.
can we get some decent... Yes, alright. So we can get some decent raised dead for the next turn. I'm going to disband them because we don't need them anymore. I'm also going to... They're not costing us anything, so we don't need to disband any of that. We have made some good inroads. Some really, really good inroads. None of that really is impactful for us. We can get... we can get some Winds of Magic cooldown, but even that's not really going to be that impactful for us. We can probably just pop more casualty replenishment and get some points into our ladies here. Honestly, she can just have hit points. You can have another point into Enfeebling Foe, not that we've really used it. Did Vlad? Yes, Vladdy got some points too, which is very nice. We've obviously got full negatives on casualty, attrition, which is great. We will pop some points into Vampiric Corruption because we need to get the Vampiric Corruption pumped up here. So that's been a good turn. That's been a good turn, or a good couple of turns there. We will also start... We won't put the money in there. I still can't believe I haven't taken more time, but we'll keep it. It's not earning us anything, and it will get taken by a rebellion soon, but we're not really too bothered about that. Swatchafen can be leveled up, which is nice. Templehof and Drakenhof have some options, but we've done well to sort of pull this back. We might hold that here for the Saving My Own disaster campaign. Hopefully we don't get in trouble for using that. Legend of Total War doesn't mind, but yeah, we've pulled it back. We've consolidated Sylvania. We've seen off the first wave of the Empire. They'll probably be back within the next few turns. but they'll come through here. We can continue our war against Talabheim, or Talabheim, sorry, and push to Talabheim to start and take the final phase of the Blood Drinker quest. So this has been fun. I'm glad we could get this back because I have been enjoying this campaign. I know a lot of the fighting in that episode was not all that fun to watch, and as such it will be, you'll probably be edited out, but we might have got a few good battles in there just to pull ourselves back and let the Empire know that we're not going to be pushovers in this campaign any longer. Alright, so next episode we'll continue to push up here, claim our magic items, and with any luck we can get this back on track. But thank you very much for watching. Hopefully see you for some more live stream campaign action next week. Until then, take care.